Hey Taurus, welcome to your reading. So, I just want to say thank you before I start your reading because you guys have always supported my channel. I don't know if I just relate to you because I have a Taurus moon or what, but I want to thank you guys so much. So much. So, you're going to be my first video out, and I just wanted to say thank you. We're going to do a love reading, okay, to see who's coming towards you in love. All right. So I have the Lenormand and the Kipper deck here mixed together, and I'm going to open up with that. If you take a second to like the video, I'd really appreciate it. Consider subscribing if you haven't. And like I said, if you're coming back, thank you so much. And thank you for supporting me. We got main female in reverse. That's interesting. Main female in reverse. Whew. Then we got message of concern and high honor. And behind that is a lock and a key and a house and a dog. And wow. This is very interesting. These didn't come out, but we're going to see what comes out. I think that if you're dealing with someone from the past, they could be coming back realizing they were with the wrong person. Maybe something, I think the last Taurus video was something about an entanglement, a confusing entanglement. So if that, I don't know until I do more cards, if it's sort of something, an extension to that, we'll see. I'll try to put the link to that video at the end screen. And then we have main male in the upright in courtship. This key came out anyway, and I put it back in. I think somebody wants to make a life with you, Taurus. We got main male in the upright, main female in the reverse. And these Kipper Lenormand decks are very literal, and someone's looking for the other. I think it's you. If you are the divine feminine, which you are Empress energy, you are Taurus, your ruling planet is Venus. This person might be in their Libra energy and wanting to date you. I think they want to do more than that, but it starts with dating, because we also have here the cage. The key is unlocked, the rose, the love. The love is unlocked, a new key to a home, building a life together. Someone is, and I think someone wants to tell you this, so let's see what comes out. For a love reading, this is looking really good. It doesn't mean you've had any interaction with this person that they're coming back around. This is energy of, it could be brand new as well. All right, someone definitely with courtship wants to date you, but it's interesting that they're trying to find you, which makes me feel that past energy like they knew where to find you before, because they know enough to know that they want to date you, maybe share a life with you, give you a key to their heart, their home, whatever. But with this magnifying energy in this female reverse and this male and masculine and all this love here in the upright, I think they can't find you. If you're a divine feminine Taurus, they can't find you, or they don't know how to go about it, or they're trying to look at some finer details, maybe like if you're with someone or in a connection. At that moment, the candle went out, so maybe that's a confirmation for you guys. But let's pull out some of the wisdom of the oracle right now. And let's see here. Taurus. Who's coming to Taurus in love? Here's coming to Taurus. We have Imagine on the bottom. I think this is something that was manifested, okay? This was something manifested possibly between two people. We have Yang in the reverse. This is a masculine who perhaps wasn't on board online before, is now seeing this, okay, with this main male in the upright. If this main male is, you know, representing the yang energy. Because remember, when it comes to divine feminine, divine masculine, it's yin and yang energy, and it's not gender specific. It's time to go, flexible. And then in the middle, it's milk and honey. And this is interesting to me when the card comes out sideways like this, because for me, sideways is always in the process. It's in the process. So this is already in the process, this milk and honey. So I don't know if, Taurus, you've started, um, you know, tapping into your Empress energy, into your Venus energy, and been attracting abundance to you, maybe slowly, but it's started. Like there's something I feel, Taurus, you've started, and maybe you're starting to see some fruits of it, but you don't see what all this abundance is behind it. But stay flexible is what is on the other end of this, and time to go. And I think that's going to be when this masculine comes around looking for you. There's a masculine, and they're coming around and they're looking for you. Now keep in mind, this can resonate for Taurus, wherever you have it in your chart, and this is love. So definitely, check your emotions, your moon sign, um, check your north node, in case, like, if you were a north node Libra, that would sort of be a goal of building relationships, right? In general, check your chart and your Venus sign. Check your Venus sign, see where it's at too. But this is love. And if you're in your Taurus energy and you wanted to settle with someone, even if it's someone that you thought you maybe wasn't going to happen with, I can see it happening, because it seems like they're going to look for you. And if it's this person you haven't met yet, they're going to want to date you. But maybe they know you, because that's why they're looking for you. Like maybe you know them, you worked with them, or whatever. Maybe you haven't dated, but they know you somehow. But I feel like this is coming at a time, Taurus, when you're working on yourself. Yourself, your wealth, and your health is what I just heard Spirit say. Yourself, your wealth, and your health. And that is like the key to milk and honey, is working on yourself, starting within, raising your frequency and your vibration, because eating pure, like pure honey, it's a high vibration. It's created, if you're not vegan, I understand. If you're vegan, you wouldn't want honey if you're vegan. But the symbolic meaning is feeding yourself right, mentally, spiritually, physically, because we have the spirit up here too in the sky. We have the clouds. Also being present, being in the moment, observing nature. There's something that you're starting on, that what I had just said. And it's building quickly in you. Maybe you don't even see it yet, Taurus, but it's something that's been started. There's something you've put a focus on. Whatever it is, it's going to be different for each of you. Whatever you've put a focus on, maybe you don't realize, or you haven't seen the growth. Maybe it's slow, but it's coming, because it's here. It's in the process. It's already begun. And I feel like because of that, it brings this masculine energy in that's not come in, who's looking for you. And then it's going to be time to go. Like, I feel like you're going to have a choice, an opportunity. And that's why it's saying being flexible, because I think it's meant for you to go. I think it's time to go, because it's meant for you to go. And some of you are quite literally going to be leaving one masculine to go to another, because it's just time to go. In whatever form that means. Everyone likes to put feminine and masculine, like as a couple, but sometimes there's a lot of things that happen before that that can happen. Sometimes it's also, if you were living at home and going to school or whatever, if you're working on yourself, you lost contact with someone. This is like when they come back in your life, it could be a sign that it's time to go because something you've begun is now time to expand on. And that could even be literally like if you were working on educating yourself in a certain field, that you expand on that horizon, and that is something that you begun, that you've started expanding on. It brings this yang energy towards you, whether it's from the past or not from the past. And that's going to be an indication that it's time to go to the next level. That's why it's going to call for you to be very flexible at that point. You're going to be called up, just called to move, called to act, called to purpose. Really, you're going to be called to continue on your purpose, because I feel that you've already started something and you're going to be continuing on that, building on that with a masculine energy. Let's get into the tarot. Tell me about the main female. Give me a card on the main female. Yeah, time to go. This the Hierophant in reverse, the Magician reverse. It's not manifested yet, okay? Hasn't happened yet. But there's something you, Taurus, have begun that's created a little bit of wealth for yourself, or a little bit of health for yourself, or a little bit of everything, right? Whatever you've been working on, there's some sort of improvement or turnaround, whether it's been slow or not. But when this person comes in, it's going to be time to go. Be flexible. And I feel that's when that milk and honey is going to turn around. It could be someone very beneficial to your future, period. Whether it's because it looks like everything, like it's just love, money. It, it looks like it opens the door to everything, all the abundance. And some of you guys are moving on from a hard time. Like life hasn't been easy, maybe for the past several years. Maybe you've been feeling stuck. Maybe some of you felt like giving up, like you just, in your emotions, like I just, maybe there were moments you just felt like giving up. Well, you get to move on from that. All that stuff that it seems like you wanted to surrender to and give up on. If you wanted to start over and you thought you couldn't, I see that could definitely be changing. Tell me about this lock and this key. So that's the main female. It's something that's not manifested, but I believe two people manifested each other, and now it's on the precipice of happening. Now, for some of you people, there's, like if you've thought about blogging or doing a channel, or if you're doing one, right? If you're doing one, I feel some of you, that's where this person may see you if you haven't met them. And I feel that if you have a history with them, likewise, they know how to watch you on on the internet, and they're sad. Maybe they're sad with what they see, you know. With that Ace of Wands in the world, and this the world is Taurus energy because it's fixed energy. This world presents all the fixed signs, and you're one of them. And I think someone's sad, really, and they want to come towards you, or they get to, and some of them may want to travel towards you if there's been a distance, because maybe there's been a lot of distance. We do have water here. It could have been physical body of distance. It could have been mental distance, spiritual distance. However, you've been distant from this. For those of you dealing with someone that you know, right? Because I'm getting three storylines. I'm getting some of you who knew this person, didn't work out or didn't get started. Some of you who knew this person, it was like just a setting, but not like romantic, and so you know them. I feel for a lot of you, you know them, but For those of you who have not met this person, because we have here a lack of manifestation, but two people have manifested this, because for these two people to have an opportunity for this person to look for this person, this has been manifested. But this is something someone gave up on. And this is the divine feminine energy. And if this is you, Taurus, you may have given up waiting on someone to commit and now wants to commit. Maybe watching your, social medias or videos or content or whatever it is you're creating, because now it doesn't matter whatever social outlet you're on, you're considered a content creator. This is just another way to probably make you pay taxes. you know. Tell me about, that's a blockage there. Okay. I felt a little blockage. The divine feminine energy, hesitancy. Okay. Tell me about this key, this opening, this love, this door to romance. Six of Wands. Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot. I'm hearing someone feels they were wrong about you, so I'm going to just gather that with this High Priestess reverse. But the outcome is the Empress. Somebody was dealing with someone in the past who was always trying to seek attention in a negative way, okay? And so a feminine just went on. It's just like, I'm not going to wait. This person's never going to commit. Okay, this isn't going to happen, right? We're not going to manifest this. It's not going to happen. So they're just sort of in the, like, well, I'm going to give up and move on. And then, we have this love. Now, for some of you, you're moving on from someone and this love comes in for you. But for some of you, this person is someone who perhaps wanted attention in the wrong way. And they didn't really probably appreciate love, because we have the rose here, and the rose for me is love, and we have key, and it's like this little house, this little cage, like if you got the key to their heart now. So someone really, I feel a masculine doesn't want to seek this negative attention no more, because I feel they got genuine love from you, which is your Venus, your Empress energy, divine feminine energy, period. You embody that, Taurus. This person sees it, they see your value, but they also feel like they can't find you because of magnifying glass. I feel like they're trying to find you. They're trying to take a closer look here. Maybe to see what you're doing, quite literally, on, the internet. What are you doing? What are you up to? Maybe some of you have started a little project and it might be trickling in some followers, But there's going to come some moment where you got to decide. Going through this quickly, because this is a lot of cards. The Queen of Cups reverse, Ten of Pentacles reverse, and the Five of Swords reverse. Basically, this masculine feels they have played themselves. They let go of their person, the one who loved them. Yeah, Ten of Wands reverse. They let go of their person who loved them. They probably weren't following their intuition. That's the whole thing there. It's like they knew you were their person, but there's an issue here with needing to get negative attention, meaning doing things to get attention, flirting a lot, whatever, dressing in a certain way, whatever this person did to get attention, they would do it. But they also turned their back on the one who really loved them. This is what they see, and they're really sad for that. They're also sad that they weren't strong enough to reach out, to say something to you. This was a person who I feel they wanted to reach out a lot of times. Like they wanted to tell you, with this Eight of Wands reverse and this Nine of Cups upright and this Strength reverse, they never had the strength to tell you that you were their wish fulfillment. Like you were their dream person, I feel. With the Page of Pentacles in the upright and the Hermit reverse and the Empress, I feel someone may just reach out and be like, hey, Taurus, can we talk? They could even reach out and be like, hey, I see you're doing well. I watch your media content, and I see you got things are going, whatever, but it seems like that is something going for you, Taurus, because energetically you're changing things, and energetically this milk and honey is coming to you. It's also bringing in this person, whether it's from the past or brand new. You haven't met them, or you knew them, but it never went nowhere. You know, those three storylines. Um, I want to use another deck, little mini deck here. I want to know more. Tell me then about the courtship. So many cards fell out there. Tell me about the courtship. King of Swords on the bottom. I think that's what you don't really see is some clear communication that someone loves you. I got the Ace of Cups, the Temperance, both in the upright. That is communicating that someone loves. Yeah, they got Two of Cups reversed. Two people who are not together. Got the Chariot upright. This is happening fast, okay? And for it to be happening fast, that means already in the 5D, the spirit world, whatever you want to call it, you're already in contact. Yeah, Queen of Wands, Page of Cups reverse, and then there's a Queen of Wands, a Two of Swords reverse, and we have the Empress. So somebody was basically, I feel like, with the wrong person. Somebody didn't chase the Empress energy, because this is your energy, Taurus, and somebody chased basically a Queen of Wands, somebody who's very strong and sexy. And yeah, everybody wants a Queen of Wands in their life, but that doesn't mean that that was their person. That was the person they chased, and it was for all the wrong reasons. Basically, they chose from the heart and not from the intuition, and that's why on the bottom of the deck over here is the intuition reverse. They knew you were their person, but they went after some like looks, aesthetic, you know, and they didn't choose their person. The Lovers reverse, the Milk and Honey sideways. So now that you're changing their life, you're bringing them in, and now they want to talk. They want to communicate. Yeah. They want to talk to you. You're not talking to them, or you haven't spoken to them, but they want to talk to you, and they see you as their divine match. They see you as the one who can get in their head, and just, you guys can, you're on that level. You guys are real intellectual, even though you're Taurus, but this person sees you as like them, which is intellectual and smart, obviously. Very smart. They see you, and you are. And you're probably and business savvy. A lot of people don't realize, you know, Taurus is very business savvy. And I just think y'all need a little more credit for that. So I'm going to give it to you. You guys are very business savvy, very, very good business people. And if you're not doing it and you're working for someone else, make your focus any kind of way be your business. But I think you are. That's why this Milk and Honey is sideways. I think you have an ability that you've tapped into. And if you're not 100% sure about it, Taurus, if it starts slow, everything here say keep going, because yes, it's coming around. Everything, you're now bringing all that abundance to yourself. But someone you haven't been in contact with, they're basically gonna come forward. They're the Four of Pentacles reversed. They're gonna come forward, and again, the world. They're watching you somewhere, and they're choosing to come your way, and they're also choosing to change their bad habits. We have the Devil reverse and the Four of Swords in the upright next to that. They're healing. They're changing their bad habits. I have a lot of twin flame energy here. I just have to say it, Taurus. I do. Because when you're in your Empress energy, that's very divine energy. It's healed energy that can now heal the world. And it causes the divine counterpart to raise their frequency. And that's what I see here. So if if you're dealing with your divine counterpart, a twin flame, that's this. Take guess. This would be reading for you. But it can also relate to other people who aren't dealing with the counterpart. If you don't believe in that, if you just believe in soulmate, this is very high level soulmate. It's an exact match, and there's love and a lot of abundance. I'm going to close out because it's a good reading. I know sometimes people don't want to deal with someone from the past, but sometimes it's someone coming back from a past life. Um, and sometimes it is a runner chaser thing and someone coming back from the past. But for some people, this is also hasn't manifested, hasn't happened. Some people, you've not met this person, or you've never dated them at least. Like if you know them, you haven't dated them. That that's another scenario. But they never saw you as the one before, but they do now. All right, give us some closing cards. I'm closing out with, what is this? Starseed. The Starseed Oracle by Rebecca Campbell, Danielle Noel. I'm reading it sideways, forgive me. Just going to read real quickly off the bottom of the deck, Baby Steps. I'm going to say this because it sounds overwhelming for some people, and my daughter has been a perfect example. My daughter has told me, because I'm very direct, I communicate very direct, and she's told me, Mom, it's a little stressful. Give me baby steps, okay? And that's the energy I just got from that. And it's funny because she actually said it to me this morning. I made her some pancakes, and I was telling her some sort of revelation I had. She's like, Mom, just, baby steps. I don't know if I'm ready to hear all that right now. And action. Follow your intuition before it makes sense. And that's what really is about here. Bottom line, someone did not follow their intuition about you. Someone knew you the right one, or you knew someone was the right one. Whoever the masculine is, yang energy now realizes, okay, they realize they didn't follow their intuition. They followed their probably other body parts, and then baby steps. Baby steps. Now, what actually did fly out of the deck here, we have a new earth. So, Taurus, part of your path is to, be part of this new earth, okay? Keep holding the vision, all right? Whatever your utopia is that raises the frequency of how your world and your planet would be better, keep that vision, because no matter what, if we can all hold that vision, we can all raise the frequency. It doesn't have to look like the same world to each and every one of us, but it must be of our higher self and our highest frequency that we can obtain while we're here. And that is what will create this new world, this new earth amongst all of us, is just generating our most highest positive thoughts for it. And basically, that's what you're a part of. And that means if you have offspring, you teach them the same, to love the earth and love the people, nurture yourself, to raise your vibration, right? There's plenty of healing to be had. Surrender to the sweetness. Let's enjoy the things that you have. Enjoy the things that, this planet has to offer. I mean, Taurus, Earth Day is in your season. My mom was a Taurus, and her birthday is Earth Day, or was, rest her soul in heaven. But surrender to the sweetness. This reminds me of the Garden of Eden. There is still a lot of good things to just look around, even if it's the simple things that we take for granted. In Star Family, I feel, twin flames are star families, but it depends on what a person is ready to realize and believe. This is why baby steps, right? Like my daughter told me, Mom, maybe people aren't ready to hear about it. You're right. Baby steps. Following the intuition. When this person comes back, I feel you're working on something that benefits your life. Like it's your baby, right? You birthed this, and then it brings all this other stuff in. Your star family. All right, Taurus, I hope you enjoyed your video. Please like and subscribe, and namaste.